If you're thinking about buying a home in Fort Lauderdale, the price tag that you see online is only a part of the story. Today, I'm going to break down what it really costs to buy here, including all of the hidden expenses that most buyers don't even think about. Let's start with the biggest upfront expense, which is the down payment. For the sake of this video, let's say you're using an FHA loan as a first-time buyer. You can typically put as little as 3.5% down. On a $500,000 home, that's $17,500 due at closing. Keep in mind though, this is just your equity. It's just your down payment. It doesn't include the long list of other costs that you're going to need to plan for. Next, you will pay a handful of fees to set up your mortgage. This includes loan origination, underwriting, credit checks, and more. FHA loans also come with an upfront mortgage insurance premium of 1.75% of the loan amount. On a $500,000 home, that's roughly $8,750, though this can usually be rolled into the loan rather than paid in cash. If you want more clarity around these numbers, your lender that you're going to get in touch with if you decide to buy something will be able to break it all down for you for your specific situation. You're also going to need to budget for the appraisal and home inspections. An appraisal typically runs $400 to $600, and a standard home inspection can be around that same range, typically $300 to $600. You might need extra reports like a termite inspection, mold, or wind mitigation or 4-point inspections, which we typically do those anyway, but that could add another couple of $100 depending on the property. Next, you'll pay to confirm that the home has a clean title and to protect the lender. The title company will charge for the title search and issue lender's title insurance. In Broward County, sellers typically pay for the owner's title insurance, but this can vary depending on the contract. The combined title-related fees, which are search, settlement, and the lender's policy, can range from roughly $1,500 to $3,000. Your title rep will have much more accurate numbers, but this at least gives you a ballpark. Florida charges fees and taxes just to record the transaction. You're going to pay a documentary stamp tax of 0.35% of the loan amount and an intangible tax of 0.2%. On a $500,000 purchase, assuming a loan of roughly $482,500, that adds up to around $1,700 for the doc stamp and $965 for the intangible tax. So about $2,600 to $2,700 total. You'll also pay a few $100s in recording fees and local government charges. At closing, you'll prepay some of your ongoing expenses. Lenders typically require you to pay your first year of homeowners insurance upfront, which in Florida can range from typically like $3,000 or $4,000, anywhere up to $6,000 or $7,000. They also collect 2 to 6 months of property taxes and insurance to fund your escrow account. If the home is in an HOA or condo association, you may also have to prepay dues or owe a one-time transfer fee, which could range from a couple $100s to $1,000 or so, depending on the community. There are also some smaller but important costs that could sneak up. A survey may be required by your lender and typically costs $300 to $600. You might also see line items for flood zone certifications, wiring fees, and courier services. All right, so let's put this all together. If you're buying a $500,000 home with an FHA loan, your down payment would be around $17,500. After factoring in the loan fees, title costs, taxes, insurance, and all of the other closing expenses, your total cash to close could land somewhere between $35,000 and $40,000. These are estimates meant to give you a general idea. The exact number for yourself will depend on your lender, the contract terms, and the property type. Unfortunately, once you move in, the costs don't stop. You'll have monthly mortgage payments, property taxes, and homeowners insurance, and also association or HOA dues if applicable, and of course, regular maintenance. That is your responsibility now you own a home. Budgeting for all of these ahead of time helps you stay confident and in control. So if you were curious about everything you're going to spend at the closing table, I hope this video provided some insight. And if you want to watch more videos on all things Fort Lauderdale real estate and lifestyle, make sure to subscribe.